Oh,
hi!
Alright, so here we are. The Action Sturge is live.
What's up, guys?
Is everybody, oh yeah. The light on. There you go.
Oh, sorry.
right.
Don't look at the light when someone's turning it on. Always mess that one up.
Me too, but I have to look at it to turn it on.
Alright, so,
You could close.
Then I don't know what to grab.
all my monsters.
Oh.
Alright, yeah. So
you're a lights on kind of guy.
Where we left off last time, you guys have, or
Now the way to start
Arachnis
the stream.
has teleported you back to the castle with her staff of teleportation.
Watcha!
Maddie's mom, why can't you see anything?
Can't see anything? I don't know why that is.
You on her phone?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
let me-
Oh, maybe, yeah.
That's switch. Yeah, it's probably delayed now.
Okay. So,
I've got it.
yeah, is it up? It looks like it's up on mine too. So,
Yeah, it's a phone.
yeah, so you return to the castle, having been teleported there. You have gained a new friend, a snake-headed, stone-eyed friend.
We don't know that.
Snake-headed
Huh?
stone
We don't know.
friend.
Cheyenne!
Oh, yeah, have you guys not had that conversation?
Oh, I mean, we know what he does, but we haven't seen him. You've never seen his face.
Right, yeah. Well, it would be dangerous to, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I guess unless he
We're
comes
guessing.
across, yeah.
We're guessing.
The wriggling, he wears a hood and it wriggles unevenly sometimes and little...
What's his name?
What's his name?
Oh.
Do we have a name for him?
I think the last name was like Vexen or something.
Which one was it?
We got a
The Medusa.
Oh, Fabio.
Fabio. That's right.
Hey!
Hey. Yeah, Fabio.
Domino's good for you.
He's door hanging.
Oh, okay.
What?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Coupon on the
I'm
door.
surprised
okay.
that,
But Remy kept
Remy didn't go
circle.
to the screen.
I thought you were in Domino's.
Alright, yeah, so so you guys appear at the castle, you have a new friend, who allegedly turns things into stone. And,
Makes them rock hard.
yeah. Where do you appear at in the castle?
I figured courtyard's probably the best bet.
Alright, courtyard.
Or we can have a little fun with that. We
Yeah,
teleport
Brock
to
is
like a
partially the
random.
wall.
No. I'm teleported upside down,
There you go.
and then I just fall.
Yeah, I don't know the guy's name. What's his name?
Rocket?
Huh?
No, the snake.
The new friend.
Fabio.
Fabio.
Oh, Fabio.
Oh, he was Fabio, wasn't he? Okay, done. Alright. And so where do you guys appear? I guess you would ultimately get to the side.
Well, yeah, the courtyard seems good.
Courtyard.
It's spacious, and there's a lot of us, so.
Okay. Yep, so you guys appear in the courtyard. Things are unusually quiet. You guys arrive. Unusually quiet. The little frog laborers that are usually mucking about are nowhere to be seen.
Frogs can move about.
And in fact, the only thing that you can see is a tiny person, smaller than a halfling, with a armful of food, traipsing across the courtyard. And her name is
Nixia?
Nixia. Yeah.
Just like nobody else there was just we're like.
Can we help you? You're in the middle of a swamp just holding food and there's nobody around. What's going on?
In the middle of
What did
your
you do?
in the middle of your castle.
Yeah, in the middle of our castle. Thank you.
Scavenging. Oh.
Scavenging.
Why are you scared? What?
This is our home, little.
Little miss? God.
You know her?
Who's taller?
Hey, by the way, nice sword.
I'm tall.
Yeah,
You're
she's
taller?
taller.
Thanks.
It's great on you.
That's great.
Could you please give us back our food?
It's mine.
That's from our pantry!
Finders keepers.
What? Just because we weren't here?
And amongst all this food, Bartholomew, you can see that she has some of your most prized ingredients among the bunch.
My salt?
Especially the salt.
I'm going to approach and be like, I'm sorry, but you accidentally took my salt.
Accidentally.
I'm gonna need that back, please.
Why though?
For cooking.
Damn, this girl's got balls.
And so, do you reside in the castle, or do you reside outside the castle? Where do you reside?
Where should I?
Hey, like, if you want to hide,
I'll do like an alcove.
yeah, give me one
Like
of
a like nook or a cranny.
yeah, the one abandoned like alcove we didn't investigate. That's where she stays.
So from your point of view, so you are engaging in your usual nightly activities, and suddenly a group of people just kind of like magically appear in the courtyard.
Okay.
Are you scared?
More friendly, curious, wondering why people are suddenly here after isolation.
You know, we're not just normal people, right? Like, she's a giant lizard.
Yeah, I'm like an 8-foot tall lizard. We got a 2-foot tall.
Normal people.
Yeah, that is.
Normal people? I'm a robot.
Normal people.
Less normal. Less still people.
And so yeah. So what's your approach to that? To make friends?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you go about doing that? What is the gnomish way of making friends?
Oh gosh.
Well, this is my salt now.
We share salt.
It's a cup of sugar, not a cup of salt. That's what you borrow from the neighbors.
Is it?
You borrow sugar? What? Yeah, that's fair. I'm not neighborly, so.
And so you don't have too much time to deal with this because as you guys are in the courtyard dealing with this, Simon steps out of the library and he rushes over. Simon looks injured. He has a black eye.
What did
and,
you
like,
do?
he has a black eye and it looks like he's got like a bandage around his torso and it's kind of like bleeding through. So it looks relatively fresh. And he says he goes up to Derek and directly addresses him. He says, "Thank the gods you were back."
What happened?
He says the lizards, they've gone crazy. He says I've tried to keep the things under wraps or things under control, but they don't respect me when you're not here.
All right. Where are they?
He says they're outside with the prisoners.
Prisoners?
Prisoners.
Prisoners.
While they were scouring the swamp looking for Cayman, they came across a group of trespassers. They brought them back to the castle, have imprisoned them. I suggested against it. I suggested that maybe we should interrogate them and see why they are here, but they wouldn't have it.
Alrighty then.
Alright, time to kick some lizard tushy into place.
Yep. And
Are
they
you first?
Yep.
and a little black cat comes out of the
What did you bring with you?
a little black cat comes out of the forge tower, and just kind of meanders over and starts like rubbing against Bartholomew's leg.
Yeah, there you
I'll scratch his head.
Okay.
Why was it in my room? What's going on? What's going on?
What does Mondle think
It smells faintly of a sweet perfume.
Oh,
Cat
Lord.
does?
Yeah.
He's
Don't
rubbing
fall
on my
in
leg?
Don't fall in love with the cat.
It's your kid.
I'll pick it up.
Okay. Yeah, it likes that. It likes the attention.
Why was it in my
What
room?
does Mondle think of another gnome?
Mondle is also nowhere to be seen.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Your master.
But you know his
No,
his
my
space
dad.
is in the.
Dad.
I believe he set up shop in the central tower,
Okay.
at the very bottom.
So let's figure out this lizard folk situation.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going down. So.
Yeah. I can't get a break for nothing.
Just got back
Well,
home.
you're so hard.
It is, isn't it? Alright, yep. The lizard folk.
Alright, come with us. Tiny little thing.
Are we bringing the cat with us?
No, you are the tiny little thing. I'm gonna pick you up in between my little claws.
I feel like I should be offended about the hype jokes.
I'm just gonna hold you up.
I don't.
Not
Happen
that I
all
can
the
reach
time.
you. I tried to hit you.
I'll put you on top of Raka. That's your like rightful place.
Yeah, what do you do with this like
There's so
enormous
many
pile
people
of
on
food
me.
you have? Like,
Like a chipmunk, just stash it in all the pockets.
sort of stashing it in pockets. Okay,
Pretty much.
and then your game.
Yep.
All right.
Can I roll perception to see where the salt went?
Huh?
Can I roll perception to see where the salt went? Which pocket?
Yeah, sure. Because she is putting things in pockets very quickly, and also like she puts a little salt, in a little bit of salt in one pocket, and then like a little bit of salt in another pocket.
Okay.
So you just salt it all around. Okay.
Yo, salt's the best thing ever. What are you talking about?
You don't have to tell us. We've been hearing it.
Yeah, we apparently salt's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. So
Not okay with it, no.
Good thing this is saltwater.
Yeah, so you can maybe like follow
True,
it a
yeah,
little
just
bit
gotta cook it
a little
like
ways,
crap,
but then eventually you're just like, there's probably salt there.
okay. I'm agitated, but I'll leave it alone.
I'll switch you salt. Salt for sugar, or candy, or anything sweet. I can be bribed with sweets.
What you got over there, Bob? What you got?
The cat purrs.
Yeah, I go back to the
What's
cat.
that?
He's distracted immediately.
I would be too.
So
Oh,
I asked Derek, where were they caught trespassing?
Don't know. That's where we're gonna go find out.
Yeah, and so Derek will lead the group out of the castle and to the lizard folk area, which is like their little village of huts outside the castle, and they seem to just be going about their like normal business.
Okay.
Simon injured?
Yeah, and he follows you to the door, but he stays within the safety of the castle.
Wait, where are the other snake people?
He says they were taking refuge in the library.
In the library? Okay.
Yes.
Are all of them okay?
He says that they are a little banged up, but yeah, they're,
Bunch of
But
weaknesses.
they're all like acting normal, the lizard folk?
yeah, they're just going about like daily business. Except also there's no frogs.
Wait, is the giant okay?
You can't see him.
Motherfucker.
So you might be on the other side of the castle. But you
Oh,
he usually is on the other side of the castle.
okay. Just making sure. He's my buddy.
We have an army.
We have a big army and a castle.
And if you couldn't tell.
I don't know
I'm
why.
not at night.
He's a
thank
little
you.
dumb.
I
Hey,
can't see them.
So you also, when you come out of the castle, you see lizard folk, and they're kind of all going about their business. But you also see Snapjaw across the little village, and he is standing with a group of the lizard folk that Raka helped train. And it looks like they're brandishing weapons, and he is giving some kind of speech to them.
Okay. I'm gonna approach. I'm not gonna say anything yet, but I'm gonna approach while listening.
Okay. And he seems to be giving this rousing speech about finding Cayman and punishing those who stole her, and
Hell yeah!
that they'll do anything for their queen, and nobody can stand between them and their queen, essentially.
Okay.
so
And then all the lizard folk like give off a rallying cry.
Specifically,
I don't know if I should punish them or not. Because they're doing what we told them to, but they also attack the snake people.
There was always gonna be friction.
That is very true.
And so the you approach plainly, right? You
Yeah.
just don't say anything. Okay. So as you approach, the lizard folk kind of stop what they're doing. They're like, oh, they're back, and they start gathering around. Snapjaw will step through the group of lizard folk that are surrounding him, and he will say, "Dragon Speaker, it is good that you have come."
Yes. I take it. No word yet on Cayman.
He says, "Cayman has been stolen from us."
Do you know by whom and from where?
He says, he kind of looks at you like, "Oh, I do not. What do we call it? Trespassers."
Do these trespassers know?
He says, I didn't think to ask them.
Oh my god.
We are going to eat them tonight.
Okay. No.
Maybe we should talk to him first.
Yes.
And then you can eat
Yeah,
them.
then
I'm
all
all for
you,
that.
man.
And
What do you think of this?
where are the laborers?
You're like, oh my god.
What do they do?
He says, when our smaller parties could not find caiman, we sent more and more lizard folk out into the swamp. While we were gone, it seems the cowardly frog people have abandoned us. But we will hunt them down and bring them to swift justice.
You should probably just bring them back.
Yeah, don't kill him if you could.
Stitcher
There
could
you
supply
go.
some good justice
Yeah.
once they're back.
He kind of puts his head down. He says, "Unfortunately, Stitcher has been lost to us."
What?
How?
He says, I can only blame the frog people.
Is that my buddy?
Yeah.
Oh.
The one that made the
Ooh, yeah.
art in the castle.
That's not good.
With bodies.
You guys are losing a lot of people.
We're losing a lot of people. This is bad.
Yeah.
Don't they have like leashes? I can't.
So,
Good idea. We will implement that in the future.
Good idea, tiny
Aha.
thing. Write that down. Write that down.
I don't know how to
I
write.
had just elastic.
Alright, so where are these prisoners?
He looks at you like it's kind of an odd question. He says, "In the pits, of course."
Am I familiar with pits?
You know that they have multiple pits, but you didn't really know what they were used for until now, and you're like, "Oh, prisoner pits, gotcha."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he'll take you over to a it's like this this woven from branches and leaves spot on the ground. Like so it's like woven branches and it's got leaves on top of it. And he'll flip it up, and you can see in this this deep pit, probably about 8 feet down, there are 3 people sitting at the bottom of this thing. One of them is a half elf. One of them is a human, and the other is a halfling.
Genders?
The halfling is it's a female halfling, and then a male half elf, and then a female human.
I mean, are they
New character?
dressed as commoners or adventurers?
The halfling is the halfling is dressed in a robe of some sort. Kind of reminds you of like a clergy kind of robe, and it has an emblem of a rising sun on it. And then the
That's Lathander?
Yeah, man, that's what he's got.
Got a 12 in my religion.
Huh?
Got a 12 in my
Yeah,
religion.
you recognize that to be Lathander. It's pretty predominant god. So she's got a robe with like Lathander symbol on it. The half elf has like leather armor on, but bears no specific markings. And then the human has just like normal clothes on.
Would you like to hear the way of Merkel?
Yeah, they kind of look up like.
Hi.
They kind of like look up. Those of you who have like dark vision can see into the pit. Yeah, they're kind of squinting into the darkness, but they can't necessarily see. Except maybe the half elf who has dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And the half elf remains silent.
It's gonna be a hard one to convert.
Well, elf was.
No. Conversion to death is easy.
Yeah. The human was the thing.
Whoa. I mean, it is, yeah. Especially they're that weak to get caught.
Everybody believes in death.
So I
It's
just
not
go
that.
shower and the same thing. Nope. Teleported back.
Alright, we need to have a serious talk. Like, only the weak die.
Missed mutiny.
A little bit of.
Still, everyone believes in death.
Everyone
Either
believes.
giving it,
Phase the
receiving
fog
it?
people in front of it.
That's fair. Are you just a death character now? What's going on?
No. I'm just playing off her.
You depressed?
Oh yes.
What?
Just saying I'm depressed.
I don't know, D'Artagnan.
But I also do send souls to Shadowfell as a hobby, so
What?
kind of sort of
Oh,
death
I
character.
am dark.
I said I do send
Oh, are you
souls to
D'Artagnan
Shadowfell as a
I'm
hobby.
rolling my
So
season.
So, yeah, I mean,
Damn.
you're on the fence.
Maddie, you missed
There you
it. At the beginning of last week, I was everybody.
You were
I was
everybody, yeah.
everybody on every camera.
Yeah.
It was. It was a good show.
She was on both cameras and everything. Yeah, it was great.
I was like, what do you mean, D'Artagnan? I'm very obviously Rob Raffles.
Alright, cool.
I
So,
mean,
uh,
I didn't mean that as an
Would you like to know the ways
insult.
of Merkel?
What?
Would you know the ways of Merkel?
No, I already know that.
Ring. Oh, that's my god.
So yeah, so
You wanna learn
Snapjaw
about
looks
him?
to you
I
for
don't know what's a good idea.
I think I got a ring from him.
looks
Like
to
swirling smoke.
Derek.
um,
But also
That's
looks to
this
Braga
ring.
for
You have
approval.
two.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
This is your ring. Show her your ring.
Yep.
Of the
I
wedding?
approve. I
He
approve.
says,
Of the
you
one
have
that I
taught us
saw
the way of
somebody that
strength
proposed to you.
and
Oh,
brute
yeah.
force.
I forgot
Yes.
We have followed you,
Yes.
You're like-
Good.
all in the service of our queen.
I wouldn't lean closer to her.
Yes, well,
Stabby points everywhere.
you're not weak anymore, so I don't
I
want
do
you
have a
dead.
lot of weapons.
alright.
She's an
This is
arsenal.
weakness is a scourge.
I
Yes,
have a
brother.
sword that's taller than I am. So.
And you see that he has fashioned like a he has fashioned like a crude symbol of what's your god again?
Butcher.
Batru, yeah. And he's wearing it as like an amulet.
That's
Wait, who
great.
is?
Snapjaw.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
You know, the people that are trained in the art of battle.
Have you guys ever heard of Merkel?
Merkel weak, Butcher strong.
So a voice does come up out of the pit. The human female. She says,
Yeah.
"Do you have any
Every
water or
I don't
perhaps
sleep.
some wine?"
Yeah, it doesn't need.
I'm gonna toss a rope down.
Toss the rope down?
I'm gonna jump down there.
The halfling. the
Yeah.
the half elf says because the girl who asked for the wine, she's gonna like start. She's gonna grab it and try to start climbing up. The half elf will grab her hand and he'll say, "No, it's a trap."
How could there be a trap? You're already surrounded in a hole.
He says, "Well, at least we're alive down
Oh,
here."
scavenging?
Yeah, man.
I
Only
jumped.
till dinner time.
I scavenge food and water and drinks.
And he doesn't know how to feel about that, but he thinks
Say it.
he says, "You don't sound like the others."
That's the half elf, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm
It's in
also
a
not an
big
8 foot tall
conversation,
lizard.
just throw down some wine.
And I like lean
Throw
over
down
the edge
wine,
and
yes,
wave.
in face.
He says, "Huh? So you're not?" And then the little cleric lady, or the little cleric halfling, she'll say, "Are you here to rescue us?"
Throw the wine
Can I
down.
throw wine?
Maybe.
Huh?
Can I throw wine?
Yeah.
Who's
What?
scavenge?
Whose
I don't know
wine
whose
is
wine
it?
was it? It's mine now, actually. So it's my wine to give.
Ours mom is really uncomfortable. It's like,
I'm locking the kitchen.
like childproof everything.
No, it's
Raise the door.
It's actually dwarven brandy wine.
Oh,
Of
Where'd
a
you
great,
get
of a-
brandy?
of a
Magic.
of a
Fuck.
unique vintage
What?
that you recognize from your secret stash.
Fuck.
Oh.
That's where she got it.
But she tosses it down,
What?
and the human leaps up and catches it, and she immediately turns to the half elf and says, "What is this?" And he'll read it out, and she says, "Ooh, fine vintage. These are trusted friends indeed."
I can see you just like slowly looking at her like.
And she'll
How far down?
I'm gonna go.
8 feet.
Enjoy.
Tears.
There's a rope. You can shimmy on down and
No,
Share
it's
with-
a little early in the day for me.
I jumped down and
How's
I
your
test
cat
them.
doing?
Huh?
It's your
I jumped
stress
down and I
reliever
tested
right
him.
now.
You jump down and test them?
Yep.
Test, and how do you test them?
I scare the shit out of them.
Huh?
I scare the shit out of them.
Oh, okay.
He's looking for weakness.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Test.
Well, they'll all like give you a wide berth.
Yeah.
You'll see the halfling. She clutches her pendant
Alright.
and holds her hand up, and you start to see it glow.
Ew!
With a light.
Ugh!
With a holy divine
The holy
light.
Back away! That's so nasty.
The half elf instinctively like reaches behind his back for something, realizes there's nothing there, and resorts to fisticuffs.
That's fair.
And the human she shows no reaction, but she opens the wine.
You lost your soul.
Yeah.
Alright. And I say to Derek, all but the one who opened the wine shall go up. The other one stays down here with me.
Ew.
What?
just happened to your voice?
It's alright, Homelander.
Yeah, ew.
Like, are you taking it
Oh,
out
laser
on them
every
when
one
I
of you.
threw it?
Well, I mean, you threw it. I don't care about the wine though.
Throw something at him now, just like a breadcrumb.
Pebble.
Yeah, throw it at him.
I turn my
The rope still.
Yeah, the human will still give you a wide berth, but she'll like slip around you and start climbing up the rope.
Eleanor, he'll throw pebbles at Rocco.
I turn my red eyes up at all three of you.
Boink.
I accidentally threw it right
I
here.
show no
It's mine now.
I have so many, you know, it just
Spared.
came out of nowhere.
Despair is like, oops.
Who is Puff the Paladin? Hello.
Puff the paladin.
Nice to meet you,
I like
Puff.
Hello.
Right?
I'm
Dragon.
sensing some interesting roleplay options with that.
Yeah. Get the paladin high.
Exactly.
Can a warforged get high? That's a real question.
All night.
Yeah, sure. You just have to get an upgrade.
Get an upgrade?
The ones
With
that
lungs?
stuff.
Yeah.
You can use it. Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no, she. Yeah, don't be afraid to speak.
Alright.
Yeah, so the
Just
human
like-
climbs up.
Just like
What are you
you
doing with these with the halfling and the half elf at the bottom of the pit?
I say they pass.
Huh?
I say they
The
pass.
right spirit.
And they can ask questions if they want.
Huh? Ask questions with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The halfling says, "Will you let us go?"
Only if you convert to Merkel. Now I'm down there.
No, you're not down there.
Yes, I'm down there.
She says, "Who is Merkel?"
Oh!
It's bad.
First of all, that symbol's gotta go. Honey,
It's bad.
that
thought.
robe and those symbols,
Whoa.
that armor and that symbol.
This is an 8-foot tall lizard, like.
Girl.
And she
Oh,
says,
man.
"By the light of Lathander."
Oh!
Oh.
I like press up against the wall. Like, you know that picture of Snape where he's
Did they
like,
state their business?
No, we haven't gotten a chance to ask any
that's
questions.
me.
I'll ask
People
him
keep
that.
jumping in the hole as I'm trying to get them out.
I'll ask him what have you come here for?
What have you come here for?
What have come here for you?
Yeah, by this time the human is at the top of the hole, and
That's a female, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I give her a hand.
Okay. She kind of blindly reaches out for a hand because it's nighttime, so she can't really see. There is some dim light, but I guess she can only see like shadows really, and so she'll blindly feel for a hand.
Right.
She'll
he's falling
yeah,
in
she'll
love.
accidentally land her hand on the cat, and the cat will meow furiously or screech furiously and begin to dig her claws into you.
I'll try not to make any kind of reaction.
Okay.
And what's the cat's name? Somebody should name the cat.
Cuddle muffins.
Oh no!
It's a black cat,
And
right?
there it is.
Cuddle.
Oh gosh.
Who was it? Cream Puff the White Dragon? Wasn't that your dragon, Bronco?
Cream puff? Yeah. Yeah, I love creamy.
So,
What?
Can we timestamp that?
Do you want to?
35 minutes in, and you've already made a dick joke.
I didn't.
Actually, he opened with a dick
I
joke.
opened. I was
Long
open.
Richard.
I was open with a dick joke.
No, our new guest that makes everything hard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there it is.
How was the wine? Good.
And she says, yes, it's excellent. Because who knew? Being kidnapped by a bunch of lizard people, I would meet such nice people. Other people who are not lizard people. Because none of you are surely lizard people.
Just very friendly.
I turn into one when it's not.
Oh my god!
Yes.
That's really
Meanwhile, down in the hole, you are what now?
What?
You are doing what now? You're
I'm asking them why they come here.
the half elf says, we didn't come here. We were brought here
You
as
were-
prisoners.
You came to my swamp.
That was horrible.
I know it was.
Yeah, give the my swamp.
You came to my swamp.
Are you guys bad guys?
We are bad
Are you
guys.
just
Yeah.
now asking?
Bad guys.
Are you just now asking this question?
I don't mean us.
You gotta
You're
hear me
already sketchy
swamp.
enough as it is. I mean the people
Bad
that are
times.
are they bad guys? I asked them.
Oh,
No,
If
no,
you
no.
said that out
Honestly,
loud,
like-
probably all of us probably turned and went, yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Sure.
Even,
Without a doubt.
even,
I might have
even
to
the
rethink
cat.
my life.
Yeah. We are bad guys. Sadly.
What if I'm bad at being a bad guy?
We're bad at being. No, we're good at being bad guys, but we're bad at being
So the
Good guys.
good guys. Yeah.
We try,
We're
but it
accidentally good sometimes.
sometimes.
Accidentally. Other times we're murderers.
And seedy people. Mostly murderers.
Most of
Who are you
them.
Okay, so there's this one time. Okay, it's hard to
Sometimes
keep
I
track,
think-
but I have a journal because I stole this guy's eye.
And you still have the eye and bones. And probably teeth.
I have this bird claw hands.
Hey. Too soon.
Oh my god.
And it's not from anybody I've known.
Whatever you say, Rabaracus.
Reverecus.
but yeah, they
This guy. All of his fingers.
but the
And I wear them around. my neck.
yeah, that's what the
You can
half elf
have
says.
them.
He says we weren't brought here. We were
Leans away.
captured.
Oh, come on.
And he says we didn't know this was your
They are kind
swamp.
of moldy.
Seems like a sizable tract of land to claim ownership to.
We have the deed. Somewhere.
He says, well then perhaps you are responsible for the things that are happening around the swamp.
What's happening around the swamp? Smart ass.
He says, lizard folk raiding and pillaging.
Yeah. We know.
And he says, so you admit it, you are villains.
What of it?
Yeah,
so
he calls up and he says, Henrietta, don't trust them.
Don't trust you. You might be a mimic. Also,
Henrietta.
how does that person know you?
I gauge. I need to.
But I'm here.
Who's that? Also,
Who's Gage?
yeah. Are you
She sounds
cheating?
hideous.
She sounds hideous. Well, she's a dude, so.
So Henrietta calls back down and she says, but they have brandy wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Merkel is the god of lawful
So I'm gonna
good.
start, I'm gonna take her by the arm, start leading her away.
Okay.
Which one?
The human female.
Henrietta.
Oh, okay.
The one who went for the wine and went up the rope.
Over towards a campfire or something like that.
Yeah, so
Okay,
beat the shit
yeah.
out of that little halfling.
What?
So beat the shit out of that little halfling.
He says,
Well,
by the
you-
light of Lathander, you won't touch me.
Wretch. Oh my god.
I
I'm
grapple
gonna
her.
throw up.
I grapple her.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew the half of it would make it.
What?
Oh yeah, he's a paladin. This should be okay.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Alright.
Plus, yeah.
18.
18. Yeah. So you go to grasp her,
Mhm.
and for a second it looks like she has this almost like protective,
Like shield?
yeah, around her, but you just kind of snap right through it.
Yeah.
And,
Lathander is not. Lathander's not here right
Yeah,
now.
she's-
Please leave a
And
message.
she starts wriggling and screaming, and the half elf says, you leave her alone, and he's gonna come over. And
What are you gonna do about it?
He's gonna come over and
Wimp.
try to gouge your eyes out.
Oh, please do that.
Oh my god.
Wait, I thought you were a robot.
I am a robot.
How do you have eyes to be gouged? Well, I guess
She's like down there, she's like, hey, how do you have eyes?
Wait, I thought you put her on my
but
shoulder.
But
I'm
he
so
sorely
confused.
he sorely misses.
He sorely
And-
misses.
Yeah, and he just ends up like ineffectively grappling you from behind.
Okay.
So he's kind of like on your back.
How
And
come?
he's trying to find your eyeballs and realizes that you're made of metal, and
Yep.
he cries out. He says, unhand her, metal demon.
He's trying to fight the weakness out of her. Just relax. It's a part of the ritual.
I imagine I'm like a stupid Terminator.
You are a stupid Terminator.
Who's Terminator?
I mean, it's a wonder that you can imagine.
I'm creative. I have a wand of wonder.
Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go.
Dude.
Can I sedate them
Ow.
with my fist?
Fist of sleep.
Go to sleep.
Why certainly.
Certainly. All right. And yep.
So,
Can I roll an attack or not yet?
you may roll an attack.
Millennial.
Huh?
Not 20.
Nat 20?
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Non-lethal.
Non-lethally though.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay. 12.
Oh, so actually, so you go to punch her face in, or put her to sleep.
Yep.
Sorry, sedate her. And the
Cross Forrest Gump with Terminator.
Exactly.
and she just kind of like slips out of your grasp,
Oh.
like uncannily. And when she does, she will run to the other side of the pit, and she will make a dexterity saving throw.
For me?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll do the other one right. 16 plus something plus 4.
Yeah, so
25.
she'll call a bolt of
I'm
light
hand
down,
off.
and it will go to sort of
And-
smite you, but it will miss.
It'll miss?
Yeah. It
Sweet.
kind of hits your armor ineffectively.
Sweet. Actually, do I absorb it like in Iron Man, where he has like 425%?
Sure.
Yeah, I do that.
And yeah. Meanwhile, up top.
I'm the stupid.
I'm handing Harriet off to Bartholomew.
Henrietta.
Henrietta, sorry.
Yeah.
And like
She says it happens all the time.
It's not Harry Tubman.
pointing them towards the a campfire, and I'm going back to the pit.
Okay. When you go back to the pit, Snapjaw is approaching you, and he's holding something above his head. It looks like a lute. He says, "This is the weapon the foul creature was using to bewitch us."
What foul creature?
Which one?
He says, he lowers the weapon, and he kind of holds it away from him like it has some stench on it or something, and he points at Henrietta.
Oh, okay.
She's
Okay, I'll take the loot.
confiscation.
Yeah, and he says, "Be careful, Dragon Speaker.
I will.
It is filled with dark and potent magic.
That it is.
It makes the horrible sound."
No, I don't believe. But okay. And I'll go back over to the edge of the pit and watch this fiasco unfold.
Yeah, so you can see at the bottom of the pit, the halfling has somehow escaped, and she's on the other side, and then the half elf is still on top of the Raka. He's like furiously like just pounding on his head.
So Braca, how's the questioning going?
I've gotten some answers.
None.
Some answers. Thank you very much. I'm having fun.
Okay.
Yep. Also, do we get a long rest in between that or not?
No.
No, you do.
No, yeah, you actually just came back. Right?
Okay. I was making sure. So I'm good though.
Cool. Anybody else do anything they want to make mention of?
Probably just ripping up brass. We can't.
Okay.
We can't do
You destroying
So what were the names of these three people again?
Henrietta is the
female human.
the human female.
I'm
Yeah.
26. So.
She's over the fire. Is anybody watching her? Or is she...
I'm with her.
Oh, okay.
I'm here to do this.
Yeah. So she's gonna so she's got the brandy wine. She's gonna pass it off to you, and she says, "What's your story, stranger?" They're gonna fall.
I'll pop the cork and get a draw and say, just adventuring. We just acquired this castle and we're trying to settle down a little bit. Make a base, if you will. We just got back from it.
She says, "I'll never settle down. The wanderer's life for me."
Yeah, me too, really, but I'm gonna give this a try. I like the guys that I'm
Out
hanging
of
with.
character question, what's the bitch's name that lives under our castle again?
Was it Vex?
Bex, yes.
He knows very well.
He knows me very well.
Just
He knows
wondering.
Vex.
Okay.
But anyway,
You get
so what about you?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool,
I got
cool,
it.
cool.
What's your story?
She says,
Why
well,
would-
as I mentioned, I'm a bit of a wanderer, a storyteller, a songwriter. She says, I have many talents.
Oh, well, I pick up the lute and hand it to her. Play me a song.
Do you have the loot?
Didn't you leave the lute?
Nope.
Ah, never mind. I thought he left the lute.
I got loot with
Well, sing me a song.
Yeah, and she starts belting out this song that you might be familiar with, but it basically goes through and it lists like all the famous dwarven kings and their mighty deeds. Each one has like a definitive deed, and it's a really long song, and it's a bit of a drinking song as well. So there's bits in the song where it is required that you drink to their honor after each one. And so she sings a verse, and then she takes a swig, and then she sings another verse and passes it to you.
Can I take a swig? Is it, how good is she?
Let's roll performance. 16.
Very nice.
Yeah, and how much this brandy wine are you drinking?
So far, I've had 2 drinks.
Okay.
2 medium draws.
Yeah, make a Constitution save.
You had one job.
Oh. 7.
So, yeah. So we'll consider you poisoned for the
Okay.
in the sense that you'll take disadvantage on like attacks and ability checks.
Okay.
But you're having a great time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In fact, you're having a really good time. And the cat seems perturbed by the swaying and the loud noises and stuff. And the cat is actually going to hiss at you and scratch you.
Okay. I'll reach down and gently pick it up and say,
No, she doesn't want to be helped. No, she's gonna leap across the not across the fire, but she's gonna go around to the other side of the fire, and she's just gonna sit there and watch you with her tail switching back and forth.
Oh, fuck off then. And I go back to talking to
And she will slink off into the shadows.
Can I call for the cat?
You
wanna go for the cat?
Roll animal. Do you have anything to maybe draw it in, like a morsel of food, perhaps?
Of course she
Probably,
does.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
stole
stole
a
all
lot
the
of
food. Jeez.
So draw it near with food?
But roll animal handling with advantage.
Yes. And then you roll it twice because it's advantage. Do 17 or roll it again. Better. Okay, so 17 plus handling is plus 7. So 24.
Okay. So the cat completely ignores you, which is super strange because you have a way with with animals, and this has always worked in the past. She, as she passes, she kind of looks at the food like she might be interested, and then she kind of turns her nose up at it and kind of marches off.
Yeah, starts whimpering like a lip quiver. Like, but you're supposed to love me.
the Diva Cat.
Diva cat.
So meanwhile, back at the hole.
Yep.
The pit.
The pit.
Yeah, the pit. What is Bronca, Derek?
Just sitting at the edge of the hole, amused, just watching Raka interrogate. Interrogate prisoners.
What other questions do you have, Bronca?
Is the cat over that? It seems smarter than Braca. Then again, that's not hard.
Well, the intelligence score of the cat is comparable.
Is it?
The cat is strange.
The cat is strange.
What's up, Shades?
What's up, Shades? Shades cool.
Wonder if it's Vex.
What other questions? Derek, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I have lots of questions.
You have lots of questions. All right.
Yeah, so you got like the half elf in like a headlock, and you're like wildly swinging at the halfling.
Yep.
Got any questions?
You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna say. All right. That's all the questions I have, and I let them go, and I just climb up the rope.
Oh, that seems fun.
What?
Nothing. What?
So you climb up the rope.
Yep.
Yeah, your trained lizard folk warriors will hold the rope for you. They'll pull you up.
Hell yeah.
And then as you come up over the edge, they will clasp claw in hand with you, and you can see that not only Snapjaw has this crude what is it, Bartu?
Batru.
Batru. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you like 1,000 times.
No, you're fine.
Batru symbol.
Sweet.
Where's Snug?
He's around.
Yeah, he was just watching.
Is he just sitting by the campfire like?
He's not by the campfire. He was watching me in action. He was taking notes
Oh, okay.
on how I
He
fight.
climbed down the pit just to watch.
Does Henrietta share with Snug?
Well, Snug is over at the pit watching.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's over the pit. He was making sure that I was doing okay. Snug is my bodyguard and my loyal knight.
Summoned by a tarot card.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. You get elevator speech, right?
Yeah. And then I put my hand on Derek and I say it's your turn to ask questions.
Say it again.
Derek, Rocket just put his hand on you.
You have the baton.
Hey, I just put my hand on you and I said it's your turn to ask the questions, leader.
Alright. So where are you guys from?
What you could have done, but
No, I speak with actions.
Yeah.
Actions speak louder than words.
The halfling and the half elf have joined at the center. She seems to be healing him, and she calls up and she says, "We don't negotiate with bad guys."
This isn't a negotiation.
The half elf says, "So be it."
Where are you from?
I'll ask again.
He says, "I come from Neverwinter Forest."
Neverwinter Forest.
Is it Neverwinter there?
What the hell are you doing here?
He says, we were traveling with a larger group who have taken up residence at Inarv's tower at the edge of the swamp.
Oh. Is your group still there?
He says, "Of course.
Alrighty.
And if you don't watch out, they'll be here as well
Why would they come here?
to rescue us, of course."
Do they know you're here?
He looks at the halfling, and she nods and she says, "Of course they do."
Interesting.
Random outburst. Does anybody know where the cat went? Still like low-key crying, wiping tears.
No, I'm just kind of walking. Where's the cat?
So it's a tragedy.
Alrighty then. Oh yeah.
Can I ask them if I can be friends with them? Since I'm completely like, these guys are a little weird.
Friends with who?
But people we're interrogating.
Oh, sure. Would you like to climb down the rope?
Yeah, that's probably pretty far, isn't it? Yeah, I'll probably climb down the rope, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. All three of them need a saving
I
throw.
can just throw you down.
Huh?
All three of them need a saving throw.
Well, what is it
Charm person.
though? Because like.
Charm person.
Wisdom.
Looking it up.
Oh, so you get to roll it twice because you have advantage against it. So wisdom.
Well, maybe.
Plus 7.
Yep, it's a wisdom
and
saving
roll it
throw.
again. Plus 7. She got 24.
Okay. She's not affected.
Okay.
And
I don't want to do is be nice.
and so the half elf is affected, but the halfling is not. And the halfling or the half elf says, well, I suppose we can trust them. And the halfling says, Bernard, you're crazy. We can't trust them. They threw us in a pit.
The wisest.
We
dog
didn't
ever
throw you
did
in a pit.
see.
But we are your only way out of the pit. So, grab the rope, come on up, let's have a conversation, and hopefully this all ends well.
Yeah, the half elf says, oh, okay. Let's start climbing up there. What did you roll in your
24.
24? Yeah, so
You're just like.
this magic is just.
Yeah, you're like,
That was fun, guys.
Yeah, so you're like halfway down the rope, and then the half elf starts coming up.
I guess I'll go back.
You see Kevin?
The and after that, the halfling gives in and starts climbing up the rope as well. Back at the fire.
Yeah. She's pretty much finished her song, right?
Oh no!
So she's
All right.
more
Guess
drinks.
I drink again.
Yeah,
It's a dwarven
but
drinking song.
the
It
bottle,
never ends.
And the bottle is almost empty.
You have some more wine?
Maybe.
How many drinks would you say is left?
Huh?
How many drinks would you say is left?
Maybe like 1.5.
Well, I'll be a gentleman and take a small sip and hand it back.
Okay. Okay. And she'll continue singing, and then she'll finish the next verse, and she'll swipe the bottle and take the last sip, and then she'll smash the bottle on the ground, and she'll cry out in some foreign language, some cheer, and then she'll begin dancing wildly around the fire.
Ooh.
Clothes are still on, Bartholomew, relax.
No, I mean I'm up for a good
The
dance.
wisest gnome you ever did see.
I don't know about that one.
I'm just
I almost
lucky.
became a barbecue.
And what will you do?
I would join her.
Okay, you'll do dance wildly.
Performance?
Well, how does Bartholomew dance?
Demonstration, please.
No, he normally dances like a normal person, but he's going to over-exaggerate a little bit in this instance.
Okay.
I
Well,
have shown him
what's-
some flamboyant moves in the past.
Have you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
In Golden Fields?
What do these flamboyant moves look like?
Yeah, tell him.
Yeah, I
That was kind of like the ballroom style with the, not quite salsa, but tango. There we go.
Okay, yeah.
Well, in this instance, it's more like a rodeo dance. Like
Oh.
got his hands on this.
Square.
Okay, you're square dancing.
Yeah. Well, it's more of a
break my
hoedown.
heart.
My achy, breaky heart.
Oh my god.
Separate with more thrashing involved.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. You're no longer crying. Easily distracted.
Yeah, the lizard folk
Are terrified.
they're actually hostile. They don't like these. They don't like these movements. They don't like these gyrations. They don't trust them. They believe that you can hear a murmur among them that they believe that she is casting some evil spell. And you see one of the lizard folk move swiftly towards her with weapon drawn.
Not. Hold. Just observe. It'll be a fun time.
The
You could harvest some hair off of this one.
the lizard man does not listen.
I said halt!
He says, and he mutters under his breath that that weakness is a scourge.
Excuse me?
I've taught him well.
I am scourged then.
Excuse me? You think this is a weakness? You think this claw is a weakness?
Well,
Yeah.
well, he's pushing past you to move towards her with the
I'm not
weapon,
letting him pass.
What do you do?
I'm gonna hold him back.
Okay, make a.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Let me see what I got here. I don't think I got nothing. I'm gonna try to be strong, I guess. So strength,
Okay.
right? Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah, sure.
I just wanna like. 16.
Okay. Yeah. So you do manage to hold him, but there's obviously like some tension. Like
Yeah, remember the Macarena?
you didn't so overpower him that
Getting stabbed over the
you
Macarena.
stopped him, but you definitely slowed him down.
Yeah.
He's taken notice and he's going to glare back at you and he says, "What's your name? What's your god's name?"
Batru.
Batru. I'll get it by the
By the end of this.
The adventure.
The year, yeah.
And he's going to look back at you and he says, something about Batru and weakness, and he seems to be muttering and glaring at you.
How is this a display of weakness?
He says, all magic is weakness.
Your buddy over here uses get a hold, wrangle your freaking lizards.
Huh.
Yeah, what did you teach them? Yeah, now you done F up. Fix this.
But
no.
Still better got the Merkle.
So while you've
Fix
stopped this lizard man, you see two more stepping forward, and with also weapons drawn. Barthol, roll perception.
Oh. 6.
Okay, yeah. So you're you dance with your eyes closed apparently.
Well, I mean, my vision's probably kind of blurry.
Well, yeah, you can only see with the unless if you're next to the campfire, you can only see like the dim light that goes that sheds beyond.
Plus, I'm kind of shit-faced, I guess.
Yeah, you are quite shit-faced.
Probably forgot to take your
And by the way,
Goggles off.
Blinded.
whenever you're ready, I was gonna head to the campfire after I said, Derek, it's your turn.
Well, yeah, I was gonna call out to Brocca and be like, Brocca, get out of here, please!
Okay.
This family's falling apart!
My troops.
My
They're being stupid.
Yeah, what did you say that they're like,
I don't know. What?
So one of the lizard folk is going to appear out of the edge of the darkness of the campfire, and they're going to grab the dancing bard, and another one will and the other one will come up and stab her in the stomach.
oh my god! Get control of them
We only need 2.
Rocco,
What?
your turn.
Oh, my turn.
immediately.
I'm like, whoa, what's going on here,
Pick them up
guys?
and throw them.
No, I'm not throwing my troops.
What do you mean? What's going on?
What's going on here?
Stabbed.
I want to know why.
I know where
And now
Kate is.
clearly you see what's going on. These lizard folk, what they're doing.
Relax. I can't breathe
how many
anyway,
is
so
it?
Oh, yeah,
How many
like,
are
what are
approaching? 2 are
Yeah.
approaching.
Well, one
What are you
is
doing?
grappling her, and the other has stabbed her.
Speaking in tongues.
I'm going to attack them.
Okay.
Okay.
The lizard folk, right?
Okay.
Yeah, fuck them.
No, he's
It's going
What-
down.
37 or 27.
You have disadvantage.
This.
Okay, 26.
Okay.
And 18, 13, 25. 26, 25.
Okay. Do you want to hit each one once, or do you want to hit just one?
I'm gonna hit the one that is holding her first.
Okay.
crackly-ish.
Crackly-ish.
Those sounds.
Alright.
For
Okay.
16.
Definitely eliminated a bunch
20,
of that one.
23 for the first hit.
Thank you, Shade. Huh?
23.
23 damage?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, so you just shoot him in the head and he falls back dead.
You son of a bitch.
Hey man.
What's the second one?
These are our troops.
No, they're not our troops.
You can do it non-lethally.
No.
Family?
Disadvantage.
Yes.
Eleanor, break his arm.
15?
15?
Yeah.
15 to hit. That does it.
Oh, it does hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And 10, 23.
23 damage? Yeah, so you also hit that one, and he falls back, and he clutches the arrow, and he tries to stand back up, but you've hit him right in the heart, and he lays on the ground and expires.
One of the
Henrietta falls
Two
back.
illusionment now.
Falls back onto the ground, and she clutches the stab wound. And she's breathing frantically, and her eyes are wild, and she's trying to comprehend what just happened. And she looks to you for help.
Oh, I got it. Everybody get out of the way. The magic person's here. Careful, it's weakness.
Yeah, I'll hold her and beckon for.
What?
Said I'm gonna heal her, but it might be
Raka, are you
weakness.
gonna get the other lizard folk under control?
Yes.
How will you do that?
I step in the middle of the dead lizard men and the rest of the lizard men and say, "Hey, what's going on here? Why are you attacking her?" And
They cry out, "Magic is weakness.
I've taught you magic.
Weakness is a scourge."
Magic is not weakness.
And the only thing that matters is brute strength.
That's not the only thing that matters. Strength is good, but magic is good too.
Yes.
And they worship a magical beast.
Yeah.
What?
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know where they're getting this.
No, they worship a powerful beast.
Alright, let me
You approach her?
Yes.
Yeah, as injured as she is, she frantically tries to scurry away from you. She's terrified of you.
I'm not them. They don't like me, and I frankly they're a little uncivilized.
You're trying to reason with her, but she's all she sees is this big scary lizard person
With outstretched
walking
claws.
towards her with outstretched
Right,
claws. Yeah.
I'm here to
And
help.
an eyeball hanging from her
Incorrect. A large tooth. Okay, I'll cast healing word then. I'll just be like, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, and so the wound glows and begins to close a little bit, and but she still doesn't. She still tries to put some distance between you.
I get it.
It's like she doesn't even notice that the wound is healing. She's so terrified.
Alright, I'll stand from afar and watch and as it heals and say you're welcome after it finishes. And then go back to harvesting my dead friend, lizard people, shortly after she is healed. Ooh,
Are they
skills.
beyond? I mean, they're dead.
What?
Like they can't be.
They are dead, but what would you like to do?
Where do you get all these pockets? I could use some.
Yeah, they're not making saving throw. Death saving throws. They're just dead.
Okay.
Ooh, this one's
So, like,
made.
Souls have
Inside.
begun leaving the bodies.
Would you like to capture some souls?
Yeah.
Okay.
If there's one to be captured.
Is this discreet or is this
I don't know.
I mean, you don't have to be discreet. I'm pretty sure we know you're taking their souls. They don't need them anymore.
It is true.
I know, but their people might be upset.
I don't know. Hey.
Can I offer her a cookie?
Yeah, so she backs up. You're talking about the
The
Henrietta?
girl that
Yeah,
just
you
got healed by her. That's
Yeah,
not the one.
so she.
I'm just
my
like,
legs.
yeah, just
Okay.
really
My
just
legs.
scurry up.
Oh, I was thinking maybe she like backs up into you.
Oh, that's
and,
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and she like looks up and you're like, "Oh, piggy!"
No, I like that better. That's good.
And then
Is it purple?
I don't even know how she would process that.
She's just like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
she'd probably be a little surprised at first,
But then be
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah.
and then
Like, what'd you do to the cookie?
Oh yeah.
Eat one of them.
I don't know.
but she's kind of caught in the terror of the moment, and so she kind of backs away from you too, and then kind of like looks at the cookie like,
Cookie.
Alright, so no soul capturing.
okay,
I figured it'd probably be
yeah, and the
bad
lizard
form right now.
folk are in like full.
Oh god.
Open arms.
They're just going nuts. Like
Do
The
something.
fuck happened? What happened? And I. Well,
Make a rallying speech.
and
Give
Snapjaw
some-
is oh wait, he doesn't have the do you have the instrument?
The loot. It's probably by my side.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, it's probably sitting by the pit right now.
Okay, so Snapjaw's gonna pick up the instrument and he's gonna say, down with magic, down with weakness, and he breaks it over his knee and holds the two pieces up in victory. He says,
Done with magic, huh?
I didn't teach him that.
He says, Braka, we have served you well.
Yeah.
I didn't teach him that.
As we will serve our queen.
Dragons are magical. Dragons are magical. I'm magical.
Fix
Fucking
this.
God is magical. I don't understand where you guys are getting magic as weak from. Okay, and I ask Snapjaw?
Yeah.
Yeah. I ask him, where are you getting this information that magic is weak?
This is Batru.
Yeah.
Batru preaches strength through brute force. You taught us this.
I did, but I didn't teach you magic was weak.
Magic is not brute force.
You can use magic for brute force.
It takes smarts. What you have taught us are not important.
You're absolutely right about that. Smarts are not important. But you also don't need smarts for magic.
Roll persuasion with me. Since you hold some sway over these guys.
I do hold some sway.
And you do.
Hey, what's up?
Planning. What are you planning?
I'm not planning anything.
I'm just
I'm
like,
just looking.
Wait, with
I'm
advantage.
like, oh,
Yeah.
look at this.
Nice.
Fucking crit.
Small.
Oh, he crit.
Nat 20, yeah. So they understand now, right? That magic is not weakness.
That they're willing to listen.
That they're willing to fucking listen for one. Jesus Christ. What happened to my people?
He says, well, how do you
Just enough to get in trouble.
Right?
So you explain to them that magic can be brute force too.
Thanks,
and
Shades.
all in how it's used. Nice crit, yeah.
Yeah, right? For once, I crit.
He
Yeah,
says,
no, you're doing good tonight. Good job.
so you explain to them in your
Tone.
simple way that magic can be used like a war hammer in battle, and
Yes.
it can be used as brute force.
Yes.
And they
Explain the divine smite.
yeah they seem to be satisfied with this for now.
For now.
Yeah. But you well maybe you wouldn't get this, but maybe one of the more intelligent characters
You son of a
at the table would get this.
I actually had a plan in motion
Which is
for basically when they're just like, yeah, I guess magic's okay. If they need a little bit more convincing, I was going to turn into a T-Rex. Be like, behold!
Oh, you would have something, and then you'd be like, I'm an octopus.
Give them beans and salt, and then they will be nice.
Brute force.
so they
Bear,
beans and salt. That's
Beans and
all.
salt.
That's all. Mixing.
That's all they need.
She
That's
probably
all-
has it, yeah. She probably has it.
Beans and salt. That's all they ever need.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's hang on, it's gonna be 15 minutes to look for which one.
So so yeah, you would just demonstrate this display of magic.
Yeah, well, I mean, basically when they get to the point where like, yeah, I you know,
I guess maybe.
where they're like, maybe magic equates strength, I'll just be like, behold, like try to get everybody's attention.
T-Rex
and then
power.
T-Rex.
Nice. Wait, can you do T-Rex?
Yes, I can.
Oh my god.
It was just a lute, and she was playing music with it, and they thought it was
And
like,
then-
evil.
I'm going to try to intimidate Snapjaw in T-Rex form.
Okay.
Ooh, why?
Because he's getting a little uppity.
He is getting a little uppity. You're right. You're right. We gotta break that shit
We're
down.
losing control here, guys.
I guess.
What's up?
Just checking out what I can be.
Oh, your shapeshifter, yeah.
Intimidate plus 9.
How did you do that?
23 intimidation as a T-Rex.
Okay, yeah. So Snapjaw is so taken aback by your display of power that he drops his weapon, or actually he drops both halves of the lute, and then he turns to the lizard folk and he says he begins chanting your name, Derek, 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 Derek. And,
my little T-Rex arms.
yeah. And he says he calls out to the lizard folk and he says Braka is the false prophet of Batru. Derek is the only true.
Barthom too.
Oh. I'm going to drop T-Rex
Let's just say
form.
there's gonna
Yeah,
be a lot
and then
more
they will all swear lizard fealty to you.
You know what? Fuck it at this point.
He's so depressed.
Fuck it. They stole. Okay, so they took my god, but now they're worshiping you. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just making sure I'm
So
clear.
does that mean there are a lot more birds in the area than usual?
What?
Aren't you like a raven god, dude?
No. They still worship Bakshur.
They still worship Botcher?
Yeah, but now they follow.
Oh.
Obviously, Derek has presented a more powerful, or shown that he's more powerful than Rocco, and so now they are.
Thanks.
Now they follow him.
That's okay. I'm more of a general anyway. Train them.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Alright. So, this has gone horribly wrong.
Well, we're gaining some more.
Yeah. So what are you doing, Barthol?
I'm watching that impulse.
Okay.
Holding her, beckoning for.
Oh, you're holding her now. Where did you come from?
I caught her when she fell. I didn't like caress her or anything. It's not creepy.
Okay.
Yeah, she was crawling on the ground, and then now you're holding her. So, like,
Yeah, she bumped into her.
Whatever happened in the interim there, I don't know.
I'm staying ready
Poor girl's
for,
getting overwhelmed.
you know, she needs mouth to mouth or.
She says,
She's healed just fine.
yeah, she seems to be investigating the wound now, and then she realizes that it's gone, and she looks up at Rocca, or Barthol, and she says, "You saved me."
What? I get up from scavenging from my lizard folk. This boy don't know no magic.
Now, what's Eleanor been doing this whole time?
Yeah.
Everyone's been fairly distracted.
She's stealing you somebody.
Everyone's been fairly distracted. They didn't notice that the halfling and the half-elf were slipping away.
Because the rope's still on there.
Mm-hmm. What is it like?
But Eleonora, a step back from everything else, does.
Okay.
They seem to be heading towards the edge of the swamp. Or the edge of that castle grounds.
I guess I'll start running in that direction. I guess I'll let everyone know too that they're getting away.
You yell it out.
Yeah.
Like, don't let him get away.
Yeah.
No, that's what I say to you.
Oh.
So,
yeah,
so
you're
yell
kind of
that
busy.
out. Now they know that they've been noticed, and they start sprinting towards the end of the swamp.
Can I throw one of my knives to scare them?
Shit.
I'm not gonna hit anybody, but in their direction.
With the intention of
They stop for a second and look back and see where it's coming from.
Stick it in the tree right by their head.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so you'll throw a dagger and it'll hit the tree next to them, and they see that it scares them. It seems to make them run even faster.
Son of a bitch.
Because they know that they're being pursued with weapons.
Can I cast Hold Person?
Well, you guys are all the way over at
Oh,
where the
okay,
campfire
okay.
is. This is sort of
Are they
heading
still?
towards the
Are they still within earshot?
You heard Eleanor call. You at the campfire, you can't see where she is. You maybe hear where she was going, but
Does
even though all of your attention has been gotten, they're already running towards the outskirts of.
So Eleanor needs to
Well,
stop.
can I try?
The halfling will look back and she will make a dexterity saving throw. And she sends a bolt of radiant energy back
Maybe
towards
that's
you.
a saving throw. So.
I know. 15.
15?
Yeah.
So this bolt of radiant energy comes towards you and you dodge it somehow, however you
front
hand
flip.
springs or flips or whatever. And what do you do next?
I guess I just keep running after them.
Well, you've seen that so intimidating them hasn't worked.
Yeah.
And they seem to be just running. I guess maybe you make a you're quite fast, so maybe you could catch up to them. Roll a
Attack.
What would that be? Athletics or?
I mean, do you want to do flips towards them or?
Taking the sprint is a bonus action. Use your
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you
Not a
can.
move.
You're very, very quick. You can cover a lot of ground. So, so let's say maybe you can get up like right behind them.
Okay. Does anyone care?
No, go for
You
it.
don't care?
Yeah.
The beginning of this was to question.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
The beginning was,
Okay.
but then things.
Yeah, 'cause they
You
might
can always
know where-
hamstring them.
Yeah, they might know where Kingman is. We still don't really know what their purpose is here.
Right.
Okay.
Of course, you can talk to
So
them.
let's
after
beat
the
the
game.
shit out of them,
Yeah.
but leave them
Yeah.
alive.
Attack them.
I will attack them non-lethally.
Okay.
There you go.
Good job. No murder.
Still painfully, but non-lethal.
Was that on the floor? The
I
14?
think so.
4.
You can roll it again if you want.
That's okay. What was that? 13. So 22 and 14.
Okay. Both hits.
Cool. 18 damage.
Okay. On just one, or do you want to split it between
Yeah,
the two?
split.
Yeah. So, so you're able to catch up to them and hurt them enough, like maybe like stab at their legs or whatever, so that they're both kind of like hobbled, and they both cry out.
Terrifying.
They both cry out and fall to
It's
the
like a tiny
ground.
little
Are you still in lizard
chasing after
form,
them.
or have you changed your form?
Yeah, I'll still be a lizard.
Okay.
Oh, that's even more terrifying.
Big lizard, little baby. And
Like little butter knives.
yeah, and the halfling, when she falls to the ground, she'll hold out her holy symbol, the symbol of the rising sun, and
Yes.
Spit on it.
and she'll begin calling out a prayer to Lathander.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking he's weak.
Of course. Yeah.
I just
Grappling.
like grab that and throw it.
Okay. Alrighty then. You just grab her holy symbol. Just whoop.
Also, Rob Rackus, where have you been?
Busy.
Teleporting?
So you just grab the symbol and throw it away.
Yeah.
She faints.
What?
What a job!
Well, she can't run.
Can't run.
Next!
And
The half elf will like throw himself across her and as if to shield her from you. And he says, "Back, you foul beast!
knock him out.
Let us be."
Okay, can I just punch him?
Okay.
Is that an unarmed attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And you just punch him.
Punch
out.
him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smack.
So yeah. So Eleanor comes out of the swamp. She's dragging both of these.
Oh my god! Like,
Wait.
Can she be little when she's doing
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, like the original.
Bad.
So she looks so like fearsome.
I got him,
Guys, look what I found! Wifey!
Good
job!
And yeah, and so she'll drag them back into the castle grounds.
Sweet.
nice.
Alright, enough. Into the castle.
Everybody! We're all like
That'd be a
filing
good-
in,
be a
heads
good time
down.
for a break.
Huh?
It'd be a good time for a break.
A break. A good time for a break.
What?
We're taking breaks.
We take a break now.
All right. Well, okay. So we'll take what, a 10-minute break.
And then break, and maybe
back.
we'll talk about those dice.
All right. So we'll be right back. We'll take a 10-minute break. We'll be right back.
How does
This is news to me.